You walk out to the driveway and crouch down. Maybe you are checking the tire. Maybe you heard something. Maybe you are just looking. And there it is, under the door edge, along the wheel well, on the rocker panel, on the frame rail underneath. That orange crust spreading slow and quiet while you were driving to work every morning. Rust, the slow eating of your car's steel body by air and water, one winter at a time, until what was a solid panel becomes a soft, crumbling edge that a shop wants hundreds of dollars to fix. Most people fight car rust the way the auto parts store wants them to. A bottle of rust converter, a spray can of undercoating, a dealer rust protection package, a body shop estimate, $300 for one wheel well, $400 for the door edge, $800 if the rust has already reached the frame. Year after year, paying and paying, watching the orange creep from one panel to the next. Now I want you to sit with this. There is a powder you can buy for about $3 that does something most car owners have never been told. You brush it onto the rust, and the rust itself turns into a hard, dark coating that helps stop the spread and protects the steel underneath. The rust does not just get covered, it changes. The orange surface turns dark, and that dark layer is the part that matters. This is not magic, this is chemistry, and it has been written down in the books for more than 200 years. The same basic chemistry used by restoration people to protect old iron is what you're about to mix in a cup for a few dollars. But I want to be honest with you right at the start. This does not rebuild a rotten rocker panel. This does not fix a frame that already has holes. This does not make a rusted brake line safe again. This is for surface rust, the early rust, the orange rust you catch before it becomes bodywork. Because rust repair is cheap before it spreads. After it spreads, it becomes cutting, welding, painting, and a bill you do not forget. Let me show you what is really happening. Car rust is what happens when steel meets water and oxygen. The metal slowly converts into iron oxide, that orange flaky layer. Once it starts, it does not stop on its own. Rust holds moisture. Moisture creates more rust. The orange creeps wider and deeper, season after season, until the metal gives way. Now, here is the part most people were never taught. There is a thing called tannic acid. You find it in oak bark, tea leaves, grape skins, and other plants. It is what makes strong black tea taste dry on your tongue. It is what old leather tanners used in bark vats to turn animal hide into leather. That is where the word tanning comes from. And here is the small marvel of it. When tannic acid meets iron rust, the two react. The orange rust converts into a new dark compound called ferric tannate, a blue-black layer, bonded tight to the steel underneath. Hard, stable, no longer eating the metal the same way orange rust was. The very rust that was destroying the steel becomes part of the seal that protects it. That is why so many rust converters use this chemistry. The expensive bottle at the auto parts store is not built on a secret. It is built on a reaction. Tannic acid meets rust. Rust turns dark. Then you seal it so water cannot get back in. That is the whole game. And once you understand the game, the shelf at the auto parts store looks different. Now, before you use this on the wrong part, let me give you the honest scope. This works on iron and steel. That is the metal that rusts orange. Your steel wheel wells, door edges, rocker panels, frame rails, rusty brackets, exhaust hangers, suspension arms, old bolts, trailer hitches, any exposed steel that has surface rust. That is where this can help. It does not work the same way on aluminum. It does not work on plastic trim. It does not work on chrome. It does not work on stainless steel. And it does not make deeply rotted metal strong again. If you can poke through the rust with a screwdriver, that is not a $3 fix. That is structural damage. If your brake lines are badly corroded, do not brush something on them and call them safe. Replace them. If a frame mount or suspension point is flaky and thin, get it inspected. This method is for stopping rust early, not pretending serious rust is harmless. That honesty matters, because the cheap fix only works before the expensive problem starts. Here is what to buy. Total cost is usually around $6 to $8 for enough material to treat a lot of rust. The first thing is tannic acid powder. Search for food-grade tannic acid powder. Small bags cost around $3 to $5. One little bag can treat many small rust spots. For most people, it lasts a long time. The second thing is naval jelly, or a small phosphoric acid rust remover. That is the helper. Tannic acid does the main conversion. Phosphoric acid helps clean and deepen the reaction. Together, they work better than either one alone. The third thing is distilled water, not tap water. Distilled water is clean. Tap water can contain minerals and chloride is exactly the kind of thing that helps rust come back faster. You do not want to fight the chemistry with the water. Then you need a foam brush or an old paintbrush, a stiff wire brush, rubber gloves, eye protection, and something to seal the surface afterward. For the underside of the car, that can be a rubberized undercoating spray. For visible body edges, use rust-inhibiting primer, touch-up paint, and clear coat. The tannic acid changes the rust. The top coat keeps the water away. Do not skip the top coat. That is where many people ruin the repair. Now, here is how to do it. Step 1. Find the rust. Park the car on a flat surface. Let it cool. Use a light. Look around the wheel arches. Look under the door edges. Look at the rocker panels. Look along the frame rails. Look around brackets, mounts, and seams. The first orange spot you see is the one you start with. Small rust is where you win. Big rust is where the shop wins. Step 2. Prep the surface. Take a stiff wire brush and knock off the loose flaky rust. The orange pieces that crumble away. The powdery parts. The crust that is barely holding on. Remove that, but do not sand everything down to bare shiny metal. That is the mistake most people make with this method. Tannic acid needs rust to react with. If you remove every bit of rust, it has nothing to convert. So the goal is simple. Remove loose rust. Leave firm rust. The firm rust is what becomes the dark protective layer. If there is grease, oil or road grime, clean it first. Rust converter cannot work through dirt. A clean surface matters. Step 3. Mix the solution. Use a small plastic cup. Add a little warm distilled water. Stir in about 1 teaspoon of tannic acid powder. The water should turn dark, almost like strong tea. Then add a small amount of naval jelly. Mix it until you have a thin, dark liquid that can be brushed on. You do not need a huge amount. Make only what you will use. This is not something you mix and store for months. Make it fresh. Use it. Throw away what is left. Step 4. Brush it onto the rust. Cover the rusted area evenly. Do not flood it. Do not leave thick puddles. Just a clean, even coat over the orange metal. Now watch. Within 10 to 15 minutes, the color begins to shift. The orange becomes darker, then brown, then gray, then deep blue-black. That is the ferric tannate forming. That is the rust changing in front of you. The first time you see it, it feels strange. because you are used to rust being something you scrape away, hide, or fear. Here, the rust is becoming part of the repair. Step 5. Let it dry completely. Give it 2 to 4 hours depending on the weather. Warm and dry is best. Cold and damp is worst. When it is dry, the surface should be dark and firm. Then apply a second thin coat. This part matters. 2 thin coats are better than 1 thick coat. 1 thick coat can flake. 2 thin coats bond better and cover more evenly. Let the second coat dry completely. Do not rush this. Rust repair punishes rushing. Step 6. Seal it. This is where the repair becomes protection. If you are treating the frame, brackets or underside, apply an undercoating or rust-protective topcoat over the converted rust. If you are treating a door edge or wheel arch, use rust-inhibiting primer first. Then paint. Then clear coat if the area is visible. The dark conversion layer stops the active rust. The top coat keeps water and oxygen from coming back. That is the whole system. Convert it, seal it, check it later. That is how you stop surface rust before it becomes bodywork. Now, here is the honest word about how long it lasts. In normal weather, on a properly cleaned and sealed surface, this can hold for a long time. Years sometimes. But cars do not live in museums. Cars drive through rain, mud, road salt, snow, heat, gravel, car washes. Everything under the car gets attacked, so if you live in a coastal area with salt air or a northern state where the roads are salted all winter, you need to inspect it again. Maybe once a season, maybe once a year. That is not failure. That is maintenance. A quick touch-up once a year is not the same as paying a body shop after rust eats through the metal. And this is the part that should change how you look at the auto parts aisle. Pick up a branded rust converter. Read the label. Look at the active ingredients. You will often see the same idea. Tannic acid, phosphoric acid, the same chemistry, in a smaller bottle, with a brand name, for $12, $15, sometimes $20. How can that be? The answer is simple. There is no money in teaching a person the raw ingredient. There is good money in selling them a branded bottle every spring, every fall, and again next year. The store does not put a sign on the shelf that says, "Here is the same chemistry for a quarter of the price." The company does not run a commercial telling you to look for the powder. So the raw ingredient sits in a plain bag with a long name on it. And most people walk right past it because nobody ever told them what it does. That is not a conspiracy. It is simpler than that. A system that makes money when you do not know has no reason to teach you. But now you know. So here is what I want you to do this week. Find one rust spot on your car, not the worst one, the earliest one, a wheel arch, a door edge, a bracket, a rocker panel starting to bubble, a frame rail with orange surface rust. Put on gloves and eye protection. Brush away the loose flakes. Mix the dark tea-coloured solution. Brush it on. Watch the orange turn brown, then grey, then blue-black. Let it dry. Brush on a second coat, then seal it. That is the difference between a rust spot you control and a repair bill you cannot avoid. I do not know what brought you here. Maybe you saw orange under the door last week. Maybe a shop gave you an estimate that made you sit back in your chair. Maybe you just want to understand the car you drive every day. Does not matter. The next time you see rust on your car, you will not ignore it. You will not panic. And you will not start with the body shop. You will check whether it is still early. You will clean it. You will convert it. You will seal it. And that changes the whole conversation. Take care and see you in the next one.